As a woman in menopause, I'm going to assume that you have already figured out that this is hard. Some days it's really hard. Other days don't even really notice it. But overall, it's pretty challenging, especially when we're talking about our mental health. In today's conversation, I wanted to bring to you my 5 tangible, fairly easy, and effective tips that can help you to manage some of the lows that you might be experiencing right now with your mental health. Maybe you're questioning your purpose in life, what it's all for. Maybe you're wondering about your marriage. Should you stay? Should you go? Maybe you're feeling really anxious or overwhelmed and you're not even sure why you're having these feelings. Perhaps it's just a lack of motivation, a lack of energy, just a lack of you just don't care about most things, including yourself or especially yourself. And so these 5 tips are things that if you implement them on the daily, don't wait until you're having a bad day or a bad moment. Implement at least one or more of these tips every single day, then what you're going to notice is more of that compound effect, because this definitely is more of a marathon than a sprint. So I want to be very clear with you that none of this is magic. It's not about an instantaneous, but if you are intentional about each one, and once again, you're implementing at least one a day, you will notice over time that it does help when you ask yourself these uncomfortable, awkward, semi-dark questions, or when you're faced with these uncomfortable feelings about your spouse that maybe you never really felt before. They will help you to just navigate them just a little bit easier. But before I give you my tips, I wanted to say hi, welcome. If this is your first time coming to my channel, my name is Mary Arsamont Alexander, and I am by day a licensed professional counselor, and I'm in the process of becoming a certified health coach, and I am dedicating this channel primarily to women who are struggling with their mental health in menopause, because, spoiler alert, I am one. I definitely have been on the struggle bus, a little more so lately than I like to admit. And I want to be able to take things that I have learned, things that help me, things that I just know to be true, or maybe I wonder if they're true. I want to be able to share them with you, allow you to experiment for yourself as you figure it out, because I'm here to tell you, none of this is cookie cutter. And I know that things that work for me are not necessarily going to work for you. And so that's why when I give tips like I'm going to do today, I'm keeping in mind that not all of them are going to help, but at least one of them will, and it's you finding that one that resonates most with you, and then just doing a whole lot of rinsing and repeating. If anything that I say resonates with you, if you feel like I am adding value to your life, bringing something to the table that is valuable to you, and or if you feel like you are connecting with me, I would really appreciate it if you would do 3 things for me. First, like my channel. Secondly, subscribe to my channel. And then thirdly, drop a comment down below. Let me know who you are. Introduce yourself. Let me know what are some of the struggles that you are having right now as you navigate menopause. I would love to have that conversation with you. So thank you so much. All right, so without further ado, let's go ahead and dive into these 5 tips. Now, the first 3, I must say, are connected. You don't necessarily have to do them in order, but they work a lot more effectively if you do. So the first step is give yourself permission to think what you're thinking and to feel what you're feeling. Just give yourself that permission. If you feel sad, if you're feel mad, if you're feeling uncomfortable, awkward, insecure, jealous, whatever those difficult emotions or thoughts or feelings that you're having, just give yourself permission to feel them. But you want to cap it off. What I mean by that is set a timer, literally set a timer on your phone 5, 10, 15 minutes, no more than that, and just literally sit with it. Tell yourself that I'm going to be in my emotions. I'm going to ask myself these uncomfortable questions. I'm going to have an argument in my head if I need to. I'm just going to do the things that I need to do in this moment to help myself to process what's happening. So give yourself permission, but set that timer for 5, 10, or no more than 15 minutes. That's tip number 1. Tip number 2 is get up and do an action. So once you have given yourself permission, those few minutes, and you really take a deep dive and the timer goes off, you need to know, what are you going to do? You want to move with purpose. What does that mean? That means you get up and you clean, you organize, you go for a walk, you go to the gym, you do something. You move your body. You work on a task. You go, maybe you have a hobby. Maybe you like to create candles. So go make a candle. Or maybe you like to sew. So you go into your sewing room and you sew something. But have something actionable. Have a movement, an action, something that you are going to do once that timer is off. Because if you don't identify it, if you don't get real specific with what's going to be that movement, what's going to be that purpose, then you either are going to stay in that negative thinking, those awkward, uncomfortable feelings, and eventually sabotage yourself with alcohol, spending money you don't have, or just vegging out in front of Instagram or YouTube or Netflix or whatever, right? And you just end up just wasting valuable time. So it's very important that you move with purpose. So that's number 2. And number 3, this is when later on, so after you've done step 1, you gave yourself permission and you did that time limit. And then step number 2, you had some movement with purpose. Number 3 is when those thoughts come back, when those questions happen again in your head, because they will, 100%. It's like an annoying gnat that just keeps buzzing in your ear. When it comes back, you have to shut it down. You have to tell that part of yourself to shut the blank up. Tell her to go away, right? Just shut it down and say, you know what? I have already given X amount of time on this particular conversation, and I'm done for the day. Tomorrow, when I wake up, if I feel the need to give it more time, I will. I'll repeat steps 1 and 2. But for now, I'm shutting it down and I'm moving on with my day. I'm making it sound easy. It's not easy, but it is very doable because I do it myself. All right, step number 4, speak it out loud. Either go to your therapist or your coach, find a therapist or a coach, go to your spouse, your best friend, your sibling, your parent, maybe your adult child, your neighbor. Go to somebody that you trust, somebody who will not judge you, somebody who will not try to fix you, somebody who is just going to be there for you. They're going to listen. They're going to offer up some type of emotional support, maybe physical support. Maybe you need a hug or somebody just to hold your hand or to place it on your shoulder. But it's finding that person that you trust, finding that person that's not going to judge you and again, not going to try to fix you, and speak it out loud. When we speak things out loud, it diminishes the power that it has over us. It's when we keep things inside of our head and we allow it to stir and we get caught up on that vicious hamster wheel. That's, if we're not careful, things can get really dark and unhealthy really fast. So tip number 4, speak it out loud to somebody that you know and trust. And then last, step number 5, push yourself to just do it. What do I mean by do it? What is it that you're not doing? Are you not taking care of your health because you're lazy? Are you tired? Are you frustrated? Are you overwhelmed? Call the doctor. Find the doctor. Get the blood test or the urine test. Go to your gynecologist if you haven't been to him or her in 10 years. Just do what you need to do. Do you need to go for a walk? Do you need to lose weight because you're still trying to get rid of the 20, 30, 50 pounds you gained during COVID? Get up and do it. push yourself and don't wait until you feel like it. Don't wait until Monday. Don't wait until tomorrow. Do it right now. If you know you signed up for the gym a month ago and you still have not gone, tell yourself that you're going to go to the gym today, maybe when you finish watching this video, or maybe when you're done with work, or maybe before you go to dinner with your spouse. Just identify what it is and then do it. Push yourself. If you wait until you feel like going to the gym, until you feel like eating healthier, until you feel like making that doctor's appointment, once again, just whatever that is for you, if you wait until you feel like it, I'm here to tell you, it's probably not ever going to come. We as human beings need to put action before feeling. Actions do speak louder. And when we push ourselves and we do it, again, whatever it is, then the feelings slowly begin to come. And when those feelings come, that's when we get into the groove, we get into that momentum, and then we're just doing a whole lot of rinsing and repeating. So once again, just very quickly to give you another recap of these 5 tips. Tip number 1, give yourself permission to feel the feels and think the thoughts. Cap it off at 5, 10, or 15 minutes. Move with purpose. What are you going to do? Have some purpose behind it. Tip number 3, don't let yourself go back there again. Tell yourself, been there, done that. I'm not doing it again. Tomorrow, if I need to, I'll spend another few minutes on these thoughts, but I am done for the day. Tip number 4, speak it out loud to a friend or a family member, somebody that you know and trust. And tip number 5, push yourself to do it. Whatever it is, don't wait for the feeling, just push it. I promise you will not regret it. So there you go, friend. Those are my 5 tangible, fairly easy, and definitely effective tips. As I said, tips 1, 2, 3 definitely go together, and I encourage you to follow them. But if you get a little out of order or independent, it can still have some effectiveness. Once you try it, let me know. Go back to those comments. Tell me, did any of the tips help you? Did all of them help you? What did you notice when you did tip number 4? Or what happened when you did 1 through 3? Give me that feedback and let me know your thoughts on it, because I truly would love to have that conversation with you. I am still so excited to be on this journey with you, and I'm going to keep showing up every single week, whether 5 of you watch it or 500 or 5,000. I'm just going to keep coming back, because I really do believe that this is part of my call and part of my purpose. I'm here to serve. I'm here to give back. And anyway, I'm here to serve and give back. And just in case you're wondering, I promise eventually these videos will get better. But as long as I can bring value to you and you can connect with me, that is where I'm going to focus. And I'm going to do my best to let go of the fact that I'm just not quite there yet. But I'm moving forward and I am getting there. All right, friend, until next week, I'll see you later.